Every morning, millions of people drag a brush through their hair and unknowingly reach the physical limit of their hair's elasticity. You might invest in expensive masks and biotin supplements, yet find that your hair length plateaus at the exact same spot on your shoulders for years. Mainstream beauty serums often address this by coating the hair in synthetic silicones. These compounds create a temporary reflective layer on the dead shaft of the hair, but they provide no stimulation to the living cells beneath the scalp surface. There is also a persistent belief that trimming the ends of your hair triggers faster growth. While a trim removes split ends to prevent further breakage, the hair root lacks a biological signaling pathway to sense what is happening at the tip. When you rely solely on these external chemical coatings, the follicle remains in a dormant state. The result is a cycle of repetitive product purchases while the actual rate of growth remains unchanged. The scalp functions as a closed biological ecosystem. For many, it resembles a barren landscape where the follicles have become dormant and obstructed. Increasing hair length requires a shift in focus from the visible hair shaft to the biological activity within these dormant follicles. This diagram illustrates a common barrier. Years of residue from heavy conditioners and dry shampoos can form an impermeable layer that blocks nutrient pathways at the dermal papilla. This blockage leads to cellular starvation. The red blood vessels that provide the essential nutrients for hair production begin constricting and physically detaching from the hair root. Significant hair growth depends on two factors: the removal of these physical barriers and the restoration of a consistent blood supply to the follicle. The anagen phase is the active growth period of a hair follicle. We can extend this phase by utilizing specific natural triggers that influence follicle behavior. Step 1 involves targeted mechanical scalp stimulation. This kinetic movement encourages blood to return to the scalp surface, reconnecting the nutrient supply to the roots. Apply firm, steady pressure with your fingertips for 4 minutes daily. The objective is to move the skin against the skull rather than rubbing the hair fibers, which avoids causing surface damage. Step 2 introduces a botanical catalyst, such as a specific rosemary oil protocol applied directly to the scalp environment. Compounds within this oil mimic the signals the body uses to initiate growth. These molecules bind to receptors on the follicle wall to encourage the cell to resume its growth cycle. Step 3 focuses on moisture retention within the internal structure of the hair. Surface-level moisture is often temporary. Effective hydration requires water molecules to pass through the outer cuticle until they reach the inner cortex of the hair shaft. Integrating mechanical stimulation, botanical signaling, and structural hydration provides the necessary environment for the cells to divide and produce new length. Deviating from this protocol can trigger an inflammatory response that leads to further hair thinning. A common error is the overapplication of botanical oils. Using highly concentrated oils too frequently can lead to scalp inflammation, which stresses the follicle instead of supporting it. Mechanical damage also occurs when the hair is wet. During this state, the strands are highly elastic and can easily tear if you apply a lateral stress through aggressive scalp massage. The goal is to stimulate the scalp without straining the root. Applying static pressure ensures the blood flow increases without compromising the physical integrity of the hair. Managing human biology requires specific, measured applications. Exceeding the recommended frequency or intensity often leads to the exact hair loss the protocol is designed to prevent. This chart compares a typical 30-day stalled cycle against the growth curve achieved through a consistent 90-day protocol. During the first 30 days, cellular repair occurs entirely beneath the surface of the scalp. While you may not see new length yet, the biological foundation is being rebuilt. Between days 60 and 90, these internal changes produce visible results as the new growth extends past the scalp boundary. To maintain these gains, you must also address the physical friction the hair encounters during sleep. Standard cotton fabrics can grip the hair cuticle. Over time, this overnight friction can wear down the oldest part of the hair, leading to breakage that offsets the growth occurring at the root. Supporting the growth of new hair is only effective if you also protect the structural integrity of the existing length. Many cosmetic treatments are designed to provide immediate, superficial improvements, rather than long-term changes to follicle health. This comparison shows the difference between a surface-level chemical approach and a protocol that supports the scalp's natural growth systems. Examine your current routine for any habits that may be causing physical or chemical stress to your follicles. By adopting a biological approach, you can provide your hair with the conditions it needs to reach its full potential. Share your progress and observations in the comments, and subscribe for more evidence-based hair care insights. Increasing hair growth is not a matter of finding a single miracle product. It is the result of consistently managing the biological processes of the scalp.